Hello everyone, my name is Apurva Pancholi and we'll be discussing RMO question paper 2001. RMO 2001. Okay, so let's start with question number 1. Let BE and CF be the altitudes of an acute triangle ABC, okay, with E on AC and F on AB. Let O be the point of intersection of BE and CF. Take any line KL through O with K on AB and L on AC. Suppose M and N are located on BE and CF respectively, such that KM is perpendicular to BE and LN is perpendicular to CF. I have to prove that FM is parallel to EN. Okay. जैसा जैसा क्वेश्चन में कह रहे हैं हम लोग वैसा डायग्राम बना लेते हैं. First of all, this is a rough sketch. The main diagram is given. So this is an acute angle triangle ABC. I'll be marking it as A, B, C. Now BE is an altitude with VE on AC. Okay. So this is an altitude. यहाँ पे E है जो कि AC पे है. तो this is an altitude और similarly CF is an altitude. तो मैं यहाँ पे CF draw कर देती हूँ. This is F और ये altitude मैंने बना लिया. That is 90 degree. अब take any line KL through O. इनके intersection को मैंने कह दिया है O. Now I have to take any line KL जो K is on AB. That is I'll be marking K here and L is on AC. So I'll be marking it as here. Now also given that KM, this line KM is perpendicular to BE. So I'll be marking this KM which is perpendicular. So this is 90 degree. Similarly LN, ये LN मैंने ड्रॉ कर दिया है जो कि नेक्स्ट लाइन में कहा गया है is perpendicular to CF. This is my CF और ये हुआ perpendicular line. Original diagram shows like this. Okay, so I'll be marking the angles for solving. This is angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3 and this is angle 4. Okay, ये गिवन है हम लोगों को कि ये 90 डिग्रीज है और ये 90 डिग्रीज है. सिमिलरली ये 90 डिग्री है क्योंकि ये एक एल्टीट्यूड है एंड क्योंकि LN इज परपेंडिकुलर सो दिस इज 90 डिग्री. आई कैन सी दैट दिस इज 90 डिग्री एंड M is 90 degree. Similarly here E is 90 degree and here N is 90 degree. So I can say that angle KFO is equals to angle KMO because they are both 90 degrees. Also sum is equals to KFO is this one and KMO is this one and in दोनों का sum that is 90 plus 90 is 180 degree. So I can say that OFKM is a cyclic quadrilateral. So I'll be marking it as this. It is a cyclic quadrilateral. Similarly here this is 90 degree and this is 90 degree. Sum is 180 degree. So ONLE is also a cyclic quadrilateral. So I'll be writing it as KMOF and ONLE are cyclic quadrilateral. Now angle FMO is equals to angle FKO. Where is FMO? This is FMO. That is angle 1. Angle 1. Angle 1 is equals to 2 because it's a cyclic quadrilateral. अब ये एक circle बन चुका है तो angle 1 is equals to 2. Why? Angles in a same segment are equal. Or angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Similarly, angle 3 will be equals to 4 in this quadrilateral, that is in second quadrilateral. However, I can say that angle 4, this angle 4, that is OLN, is equals to 90 minus angle NOL. If I see in the triangle OLN, एंगल 4 को मैं लिख सकती हूँ 90 माइनस NOL, ओके, which is equals to angle 3, which I can write 90 minus angle NOL. So I can write it as KOF, because NOL is equals to KOF. They are equal because they are vertically opposite angles. और ये हमारा क्या बन गया है 90 माइनस KOF. तो ये मेरा एंगल 2 फॉर्म हो चुका है. So I'll be writing it as angle 2. Now we know that angle 2 is equals to angle 4 and angle 2 is equals to angle 1. पहले हम लोग प्रूफ कर चुके हैं. Therefore एंगल 1 इन दोनों रिलेशनशिप से एंगल 4 के बराबर आ जाता है. बट वी ऑल्सो नो दैट एंगल 4 इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल 3. देयरफॉर एंगल 1 इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल 3. एंगल 1 कहाँ है? दिस इज एंगल 1 एंड दिस इज एंगल 3. सो व्हेन ऑल्टरनेट एंगल्स आर इक्वल, आई कैन से दैट FEN इज पैरेलल टू FM, और दैट इज, क्योंकि मैंने ऑल्टरनेट एंगल्स इक्वल कर दिए हैं, आई कैन से दैट FM is parallel to EN as alternate interior angles are equal. Hence proved. Moving on to the next question. Question number 2. Find all the primes P and Q such that P square plus 7PQ plus Q square is square of an integer. That is, it is given P plus Q square plus 7PQ. It is written that it is a square of an integer. Let that integer be m, और मैंने इसको square से denote कर दिया. Now rearranging it, I can write it as p plus q का whole square plus 5pq is equals to m square, or I can write it as 5pq is equals to m square minus 5 plus q का whole square by a square minus b square identity, that is, it is equals to a plus b and a minus b. I can write it as 5pq is equals to m minus p minus q and m plus p plus q. Okay, now we will make the cases, that is, either m plus p plus q will be equals to 5p, or m minus p minus q will be equals to q. Okay, second case will be either m plus p plus q will be equals to 5q, or m minus p minus q will be equals to p. Third case, either m plus p plus q will be equals to p, or m minus p minus q will be equals to q. Next case, either m plus p plus q is equals to q, or m minus p minus q equals to p. Now next case, either m plus p plus q will be equals to pq, or m minus p minus q will be equals to 5. Now हम वो सारे केसेस एलिमिनेट कर देते हैं जो सारे पॉसिबल नहीं है. Looking at this third case, m plus p plus q equals to p. अगर मैं LHS को देखती हूँ तो p के साथ दो पॉजिटिव क्वांटिटीज है, एज वेल एज अगर मैं RHS को देखती हूँ तो p अलोन है. तो दिस कैन नॉट बी द case because LHS is not satisfying the RHS. So I will cut this case. Similarly, here in LHS it is Q and in RHS it is Q. But here we are adding two positive quantities, so this again cannot be the case. Okay, now I'll be naming this as 1 and this is 2. Solving this 1 and 2, therefore eliminating M from 1 and 2, we'll be getting twice of P plus Q is equals to 5P minus Q, or by solving this I'll be getting P equals to Q. Similarly, from 3 and 4, that is, I'll be marking this as 3 and this is 4. From 3 and 4, same case will arrive, that is P equals to Q. Now fifth case we'll be considering, that is this is 5th and this is 6. Solving 5 and 6, I'll be getting 2P plus 2Q is equals to PQ minus 5. I have eliminated M and ये वाला केस हम लोगों के पास आ चुका है. I can write it as minus 2P minus 2Q plus PQ equals to 5. Now, if I add 4 on both the sides, I'll be getting P minus 2 Q minus 2 equals to 9 by adding 4 on both the sides. So RHS will become 9, LHS is P minus 2 and Q minus 2. Again we'll make the cases, that is P minus 2 equals to 3 and Q minus 2 equals to 3. Or why 3 3? Because we can break 9 in 3 into 3, 9 into 1 or 1 into 9. So first case is this, second will be either P minus 2 will be equals to 9 or Q minus 2 will be equals to 1. Considering third case, P minus 2 will be equals to 1 or Q minus 2 will be equals to 9. Solving all this, if we'll solve this first case, I'll be getting P equals to Q as 5. Solving this one, I'll be getting P is equals to 11 and Q is equals to 3. Solving this third one, I'll be getting P equals to 3 and Q is equals to 11. So I can write it as, in set theory, that P is to P where P is prime. Why I have written that? Because मेरा P equals to 5 equals to 5 आया एक तो, एंड फर्स्टली भी मैं देख सकती हूँ कि P इक्वल्स टू Q आ रहा, तो हर प्राइम नंबर खुद के इक्वल है, तो वो सारे तो केसेस होंगे ही. सो आई हैव रिटन P इज टू P वेयर P इज प्राइम एज वेल एज दैट इज यूनियन 3 is to 11 is one case जो मेरा ऊपर से आया, as well as 11 and 3 are also the case. So in set theory it will be written as like this, and this completes our second question. Now we'll be moving towards the third question. It is given that find the number of positive integers x which satisfy the condition greatest integer of x by 99 is equals to greatest integer of x by 101. Now what is greatest integer? If I consider the case 7 by 4, when I'll be dividing 7 by 4, I'll be getting 4 ones are 4, this is 3.0, 7 fours are 28, this is 2, this is 5 fours are 20. So in greatest integer function, we only consider the integral part, that is in 1.75 I'll be considering only 1. So here answer will be 1. तो मुझे वो सारे positive integers x find out करने हैं जो कि satisfy कर रही है ये वाली condition को. Okay, so I'll be starting with it. Now we observe that this greatest integer of x by 99 is equals to x by 101. 0 कब देगा? जब x belongs to 1, 2, 3 up to 98 होगा. Okay, why up to 98? अगर I'll be considering 99 by 99 and on RHS I'll be considering 99 by 101, ये तो मुझे टर्म 1 दे रहा है, बट ये वाला टर्म क्योंकि मुझे इंटीग्रल पार्ट लेना है, इट विल बी 0 and 1 is not equals to 0. So I'll be considering x till 98 only. Okay, similarly, if I'll count till 1 to 98, how many numbers are there? How many x are there? Therefore, there are 98 such numbers जिसके लिए ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर इस वाले फंक्शन में 0 होगा. ओके, नाउ सेकेंडली x by 99 is equals to x by 101. ये 1 कब होगा? जब x will be belonging to, when I'll put x is equals to 101, 102 up to 197. जैसे ही मैंने यहाँ पे 198 पुट किया, इट विल बी 2, बट ये जो हमारी वैल्यू देगा ये 1 ही देगा. सो 2 इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू 1, तो आई विल बी कंसीडरिंग टिल 197 ओनली. नाउ दीज आर टोटल 97 numbers. Okay, now for greatest integer x 99 upon x upon 101, 2 कब होगा? When x will be belonging to 202 से 296. Here these are total in totality 95 numbers. So अगर हम अब आगे प्रोसीड करेंगे तो 97, 95, now 93 will come. So it will follow an AP, lefting out 98 क्योंकि 98 is not forming any AP. So 97, 95, 93, this will go up to 1. Now by an AP we can say that A plus n minus 1 D is equals to last term. So here A is equals to 97, D is equals to minus 2, and the last term is, that is nth term is 1. So by putting all this, 97 plus n minus 1 minus 2 is equals to 1. By solving, I'll be getting n is equals to 49. Now मुझे इन सारे का sum find out करना है. So for Sn, I'll be getting, formula is n by 2 a plus l. So n is 49 by 2, a we already know it is 97, plus last term is 1. So it is 49 by 2 into 98, which is 49 ka square. Okay, now 98 is also left. So in total numbers are 98 plus 49 का square. So answer will be 2499 such x exists for which this condition holds. So this completes our question number